What's going on, everyone? My name is Chase Reiner, and today we're doing a live stream because I wanted to help you get kind of dialed in with our tool. So if you haven't used the tool yet, you definitely should. We got a lot of really cool new updates. And I want to talk about some of the plans that we have for the company as well. I'm going to be spending a lot more time working on the business instead of in the business. What that means is I've been doing a lot of the more manual things, like sending off the emails, doing the long form videos, doing even these lives. And so what I've been working on lately is just hiring a team that will do a lot of this stuff for me. So we'll talk about some of the plans there. But let me really quickly just send off this video to our Discord group, and then we will begin. There. Titan Gaming, what's up? Jack Gaming, what's up? Lots of gaming channels. Hi Chase, where does the system store videos I have previously generated? Inside of the tool, kind of like what you're seeing right here. All right. Chase, I'm back from the dead. What's up? Where were you? You're just hanging out somewhere else, I guess. Good afternoon. What's up, Bruce? All right, cool. So let me show you some plans here. Basically, I have certain things that I want to do every day, and I've been kind of struggling with letting go of certain things just because I'm so used to doing them, right? I spent so long doing the same thing every single day that it almost feels weird figuring out a new way to do it in a sense. So the issue though is that you can only do something for so long before you limit your ability to scale. Okay. So just a quick timeline. When I started 8 years ago now, I did so much in terms of content. I did live streams pretty much every day. I would do like 3 live streams a day. I would do 1 to 2 videos a day, long form, social media posts, all kinds of stuff, right? Here's the thing though. I was essentially just marketing, right? I was spending most of my time marketing, and then I was doing the fulfillment and the support and everything else. At a certain point, I realized, I'm like, look, it's not becoming productive anymore. I was spending so much time doing this that I realized, like, look, I need to do other things. And when you start, right, you're basically like, let's say you're in this kayak. You're starting out in a kayak, little tiny boat, right? And you're driving the thing yourself. Well, eventually, if you want to get somewhere faster and you want to get to a point where you don't have to constantly be doing it all yourself, you got to hire other people and you got to get a bigger ship. And it's more expensive as well. But it's weird because I think when you're so used to constantly making the ship work, it's weird letting go and letting other people do it for you. And so there's been a lot of things that I've let go of. I've let go of a ton of stuff, actually. But the thing that I really need to start streamlining and the thing I need to let go of next is actually doing more of the marketing stuff, okay? And so that's why I kind of made this reminder for myself here. I need to focus on the business, not in the business, which means I need to work on the business, not work in the business. And the question is, what do I need to get done without doing it, right? And how do I still help people? How do I still help people without constantly spending my time doing it all myself? Sorry, I just got a text message there. So what do we need to focus on? So biggest thing, and this is the thing I've been putting off, is I need to automate my long form content. Preferably one every day or every other day is pretty big. I need to start automating more of my sales funnels and my sales strategy. What that means is instead of me trying to go and build new stuff all the time that I think I should sell, I should start taking apart other people's funnels and sales strategies that I know is going to work, and start replicating that with our own products. But more importantly, I need to find other people to do this for me, right? So I have one person do this, one person for this. Emails, same thing. Need somebody to do the emails. Ideally, I should be doing like a Webby once a week, a live presentation. And then probably somebody to reach out to affiliates and that kind of stuff as well. But these are really the biggest ones right here. So my time, technically I shouldn't have even done this live stream today. I just kind of wanted to show you what I was thinking. My time should not be focused on doing any of these things rather than automating them, okay? Now, as you start to automate things, you have other stuff that you need to focus on afterwards. But ideally, you want to get the things done that you need to get done first so that you can go move to the next things, okay? And in the past, the thing that actually messed me up was that I would automate stuff like this, and then I'd go, oh, I have nothing else to do, and then I would just get bored and I wouldn't do anything, okay? And so you don't want to do that either. You don't want to automate things just so you can go do nothing. You actually want to automate things so you can go do more things, so you can be more efficient. And so this is a question I actually have for you, which is, how much stuff are you doing right now that's manual? How much time are you spending going and doing things that other people can do for you? Right? It's very important that you think about this, because it's funny to me. A lot of people will go, well, I don't know how to do this thing, so I'm not going to do it. Right? I don't know how to do X, so I won't do it. And so here's the issue with that. You're going to spend the next few years not doing the thing you're supposed to do because you don't know how to do it. And the reality is, it's actually very easy to do a lot of things that you don't know how to do because you just find somebody else who knows how to do it. And also, here's the other thing. You aren't responsible for doing everything, ever. Okay? So I think a lot of people think, well, if I'm going to be doing content, I need to do it myself. Or if I'm going to be doing emails, I need to do it myself. And I want you to think about this. How many businesses run without you in them? A lot. How many happy customers are in the world that you have nothing to do with? A lot. So you're not responsible for doing everything, right? You're just one person. And so if you're at a roadblock and you go, well, I really need to be doing this thing, but I can't because X. Okay, well, how do you be smarter than the problem? How do I become smarter than the thing that I have as a problem? And that's the funny thing to me is like a lot of people will just sit there for years and they'll go, I can't do this thing because of this reason. And so therefore I'll never figure it out. And I want to ask you again, how many people have figured out how to fix that problem, whether they're doing it themselves or having somebody else do it? So it's not about you understanding everything. It's about you understanding that you can't understand everything and you need people around you that can help you with the things that you don't understand or that you don't want to understand. And you move on with your life. You go, okay, what is it really worth to me? That's another question. What is this problem worth to me to fix? What would it be worth to me to fix a problem that I know is going to make me a lot of money? Okay, let's say it was worth $100,000, right? Or let's just make it a smaller scale. Let's say it was worth $1,000. Okay, do you think I could find somebody to do it for $500? Probably, right? So it's not about you going and trying to necessarily worry about all the money, because it's just not possible for you to make all the money yourself, right? And a lot of people, what they do is they don't go to try to make more money because they know that they're going to have to spend more money and that stresses them out. And people don't like high stress environments, right? I don't want to spend $1,000 to make, $10,000. That's too stressful for me. But the funny thing is you actually have to think about the ratios, right? So if I spend $1 to make $100, right? That's the same as me spending $100 to make $1,000. And same thing as spending $1,000 to make $10,000. So it's not necessarily about whether or not you can do it. You just have to think about what the ratios are. Because most of the time the ratios are pretty much the same. Like me starting out and making let's say my first 100K, it's very similar to me making my first million. I just have to do more of the same thing or I have to up the quality of it. But usually the ratios of what I'm doing are pretty similar. It's just more people, more customers, and then doing higher quantity or more quality. And so the thing though that is important about these ratios and about everything we're talking about is you don't want to plateau. And I would say I haven't hit a plateau, but I definitely, my growth, so I'll just give you an example. So last year I made about, I don't know what, 1.3 million or 1.4 million. This year I'm at like 2.2 or this year I'm already in the last 365 days, 2.2. So I'm almost at 100% increase, but year over year, I was actually at more of a 200 or 300% increase because I went from 400K to 1.3 mil. And so for me, I'm almost looking at it as like a plateau, even if it's 100% increase, because if you compare it to the previous growth. And so if you're looking at your own results, you're going, okay, I'm only getting like a 50% increase or a 10% increase. Why are some people getting, 1,000% increase? Or, why are they making a lot more money than me if they have the same amount of time and they have the same budget as me? And a lot of the reason is because your plateau is in relation to your mindset, right? And it's all about this up here. If I'm not willing to let go of certain things, I'm not going to grow. Okay. And so when you start making money, when you make your first $1 million, it's actually about gaining skills. It's like, how can I gain all these skills to make $1 million? And then what happens is you go, okay, I want to get to $10 million. What do I need to do? Well, I need to start losing skills. And why is that? Because I need to find people that are better than me at all the things that I was doing so that I can streamline them and I can start focusing on more aspects of the business, or start focusing on multiple businesses if I want to do that. I don't know if I want to focus on multiple businesses yet, but because it's just a diversion of focus. But it's about going from being talented to becoming good at recognizing talent and finding people that can help you with things. And so again, remember, it's about the ratios. Even if you're trying to go spend $100, it's not really that much difference than somebody spending $1,000 or $10,000 or whatever, because you're just doing it at smaller scale, right? You can find somebody that'll do something for you for $100. I mean, you could find somebody that'll do something for you for $10. And so the question is, can you get good multipliers in your business? If I spend $100, can I make 1,000? If I spend 10,000, can I make 100,000? And here's the thing, if you can figure out the first equation, you get the numbers right, you can figure out the next one and you can keep scaling. And so the reason why a lot of people don't scale though, is because the way they have their mindset set up is that they have to do everything, or they hit a roadblock and then their problem becomes smarter than their solution. You have to be smarter than your problem. And most of the problems are pretty simple to solve. Right? It's more of like a intrinsic thing, I think, that people struggle with. Same thing with me. Oh, I can't, nobody else can do my long form content. Only I can. Okay. How many people are on YouTube right now? Millions. Okay. Can they all do content? People like it? Yes. Okay. So then why do I have to do it? Same thing with you. You might go, I would never get on the phone with people. That's just too awkward. I don't want to get on the phone. Okay. Are there people that'll get on the phone with people and sell things? Yes. And so it's about recognizing talent. It's about finding solutions to problems that you can't solve, but other people can. Okay. Now, how does this relate to getting dialed in with ShineRanker? So I was thinking about doing a video on that, on showing you how to use ShineRanker. But to be honest with you, yes, a lot of what you need to learn is already in the tool. And I think what I'm going to actually do is I am looking for somebody that wants to start making tutorials on this tool, because I'm probably going to start phasing out pretty soon. And all of the videos are currently in here, the ShineRanker VIP tab. Feel free to check it out. But yeah, I guess that was just a quick ramble. I don't know if you guys got anything out of that, but we'll see you in the next one. Until I do, happy money making. We'll see you. Bye.